Welcome to your mat. I have a treat for you today. We're going to start in Shavasana. Lying on your back. You might prop your knees with blocks or pillows. Allow the earth to support the weight of your body. Soften your shoulders towards the ground. Relax your jaw. Allow the toes to splay out, opening your hips. And begin to connect with your natural breath. Tuning in to the depth and the pace of your breathing as you meet yourself today. Gently scan your body for any physical tension. Notice what might be on your mind. Perhaps there's an emotion that's rising up for you today. Or a person you're thinking about, or a situation. Something that's close to your heart or on your mind. And accepting yourself for exactly where you are today, meeting all parts of you, shadow and light, without judgment. Simply being here now exactly as you are and knowing that it's perfect. Draw your soles of feet together, bending your knees out like a butterfly for Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining butterfly. For those of you with tight hips, you can always prop your thighs or knees with blocks. Take one hand to heart, one hand to belly. We're going to begin with an abdominal breath. Inhale into your belly. It will fill up into your hand. Exhale, keep focusing on your belly as it draws towards spine. Inhale down into belly. And exhale, soften. A few more abdominal breaths on your own. So as we connect into our belly center, we connect with the sacral chakra and to the element of water. This is your center of creativity. It also stores your emotions. This chakra connects to our feminine, to our relationships, to our community, our sensuality and our sexuality. Connects to how we flow with life and trust in that flow. A couple more breaths into belly center. Draw your knees up to sky. Walk your feet as wide as your mat's edges and bring knees together, creating a pyramid or mountain shape with your legs. This is our counter stretch to our butterfly groin opener. Now we're stretching the lateral leg into the glute. Let's switch to our three-part yogic breath, Dirga Pranayama. Inhale, filling up the belly and lifting up to the rib cage and chest. Exhale, softening the breath and softening the chest, rib cage, belly. Inhale, filling up belly, rib cage, chest, all the way to collarbones. Exhale, chest, rib cage, belly. This is a beautiful breath work for our asana practice today. Nice and gentle and soft, but active enough to give us energy. An overall calming breath. Stretch your arms out to a T, palms flat. Keep your feet wide. Windshield wiper knees side to side, awakening through the hip joint. Next time your knees fall off to the right, stay here. You can always prop a block underneath your knee. To take a deeper variation, stack your right foot over the left thigh to help draw it down. Gaze can be up at the sky or over left shoulder. Slide the foot off, bring your knees now over to the left, gaze up or right. Option to stack left foot over right thigh. Slide the foot off, windshield wiper side to side, rinse it out. Now bring your knees hips distance, pointing to sky. Tuck your tailbone and place your palms flat alongside body. Little tuck up chin. Dynamic bridge. Inhale, lift your hips, rise to your shoulders, and sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, lower your palms, spine and hips back down. A few more on your own. Inhale to rise, awakening the spine. Then exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise again. And exhale, lower. Hug your knees into chest, inner knees and ankles gently pressing. Take some small circles with your knees, massaging low back. And switch directions. Now widen your knees towards your shoulders. We're going to circle the knees again, and now we're awakening through our hips. Switch directions. Bring these together, roll off to one side for a pause. And gently press up to a comfortable seat. I'll meet you on our hands and knees and tabletop. If you're using blocks today, have them towards the front edges of your mat so you can easily grab them. Take a cow, cat. Inhale, lift the tail, chest gaze. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, you have the option to lift heels to bottom. Exhale, root tops of feet as you round. Inhale, heels to bottom. Exhale, ground the feet and round. Come to a neutral spine, widen your knees, sit your hips back towards your heels for child's pose. Bend the elbows, take hands to prayer, and lower prayer hands behind the head. Forehead rests to the ground or to a block. You can also have a block between your bottom and your calves to give space to your knees, or you can simply have a higher stance, lifting your bottom off your heels. Inhale, lift hips off heels, press to tabletop. Kickstand your right foot outside of right edge of mat. Lift your left knee to hips height. Now extend the leg to the back edge of your mat. Take your left hand to your left hip. You can gaze up or down. Put gentle pressure with your left hand into your hip. This is going to give you leverage to pick up the heel to hips height. Dorsiflex the toes. You might extend top arm to sky. Few breaths here. To add a quad stretch, bend your top knee, reach for the foot, push your foot into your hands, pushing your hips more forward. If your neck starts to strain, remember you can always gaze down. Keep lifting the back knee and thigh. Inhale, extend your limbs, and exhale, return to tabletop. Fingers can face front edge, side edges, or flip them around. Anchor through the base of palms. Rinse it out with a few cow cats. Inhale, cow. Lift tail, chest gaze, maybe lift heels. Exhale, root tops of feet as you round into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Come to a neutral spine, walk your hands back forward. Kickstand your left foot outside of left edge, pick up right knee to hips height, and extend the leg to the back edge of mat. Stretch your right arm to sky or place it on the hip. Resist hand and hip to pick up the leg. Stay here or extend arm up. Few breaths. Option to bend the knees, stretching the quad, grab the foot and push hips forward. Gaze can be down or up. Inhale, extend limbs, and exhale, return to tabletop. This time, walk your hands just ahead of your shoulders. Inhale, cow, fingers facing forward, lift heels to bottom. Exhale, round your spine like a cat, tuck your toes to mat, tuck your chin and lift your knees for bear pose, so hovering knees off the mat. Ground the knees down, inhale, cow, heels to bottom. Exhale, round your spine, lift your knees. Once more, inhale, cow, heels to bottom. Exhale, rounding spine, gently lift your knees. Let's do a sizzle breath. This is going to activate our abdominals, create inner heat, fire, Agni. Inhale through nose. So you exhale and hiss like a snake or sizzle. Inhale. Once more. Inhale, pick up your hips, meet knee in downward dog, pedal out your dog. Awakening back of body, lowering one heel at a time. Now cross your right knee to left edge, twisting the body, and switch sides. Pause, center. Grip the floor, strong arms, push mat away, soften your neck, look towards thighs or navel. Knees can be bent or legs can be straight, anchoring through the heels. And turn the outside of shoulder blades down, spreading shoulders away from your spine. Take a deep breath in here, deep breath out. Inhale, right leg to sky. Bend knee, fan open the hips, start to circle out the knee and hip. Knit in your rib cage, anchor left heel, gaze down or underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, square your hips, kick leg to sky. Gaze forward and exhale to Ardha Kapotasana, half pigeon. Bring your right knee to right edge of mat, behind the right wrist. Right ankle's behind the left wrist. Slide back the left leg, take a full breath in. Start with straight arms, lift the heart. Stay here lifted or exhale, bend the elbows, or come to forearms, or lie all the way down to your chest and head. I'm going to show some different options for those of you that need a variation. You can take deer pose with both knees bent, and you can bow. You can also recline this position, crossing your right ankle over the left knee. If you are in a more full expression, but you still need support, try sliding a block underneath your right cheek and staying tall, or if you feel like you can come further to the ground, you might have a block underneath your forearms or maybe underneath your head. You can also use a pillow or a towel in lieu of a block. Few breaths here, breathing deeply into your glute, into your hips. And inhale, press to straight arms. Exhale, remove any blocks and lower your right cheek down to the ground. Take your left hand, sweep your left leg around, placing foot outside of the right knee. Right foot is in plantar flexion. If this is hurting your knee at all, try extending the right leg instead. Pull in the left knee, root through the left big toe mound, and we'll twist to the left. Either hug the knee with the right elbow or take right elbow outside of the knee. Push into your back palm to grow tall through spine. Exhale to twist. If you find you're having a hard time reaching the floor or your low back is collapsing, try a block underneath the back hand or simply root further down into the palm to grow tall. Soften the jaw. Inhale, gaze to center. Exhale. Square the hips. I invite you to stack the knees. This can be unavailable for quite a few people, so extend the right leg again if that's a better position for you. You can also have knees bent and sit on top of a block to give yourself a little bit more leverage. If this isn't available to you at all, try a different leg position, like legs extended, or maybe soles of feet together for a cross-legged position. Gomukhasana A, plantar flex the toes, interlace fingers underneath your top knee. Lift your heart up, drop the shoulders down, and tuck your chin deeply to chest. Breathe here. Inhale, pick up your chin. Exhale, soften shoulders. Now inhale, left arm to sky. Exhale, bend the elbow and either grab the base of the head or slide your hands between your shoulder blades. Inhale, your right arm up, thumb facing the sky. Turn your palm up towards the sky. Follow your gaze toward your hand. Now flip the palm down, thumb turns to the ground, wrap behind the waist, or explore a bind. You can bridge the gap with a strap or towel. Chin can be tucked or lengthen head to sky. Turning your gaze upward. still breathing a soft yogic breath. Good. Release. Circle out the shoulders. And take your hands down behind your hips. Uncross the legs. Bring your feet as wide as mat's edges. Windshield wiper the knees once again, but from a seated position. And you might pause or linger on one side a little longer than the other. And either sweep legs to one side and press up to down dog, or rock forward and meet me in downward facing dog. Feet hips distance, start to windshield wiper heels side to side, rinse out the hips. Pause center, kick left leg high to sky, three-legged dog. Bend knee, fan open the hip, anchor through the right heel. Knit the rib cage in, gaze down or under shoulder. Option to circle it out. Switch directions. Square hips, inhale. Kick your left leg high, exhale, Ardha Kapotasana. Left knee to left edge, behind left wrist. Left ankle behind right wrist. Set up as you need. Take the variation that you feel called to on this side. Inhale, fill up the heart, the lungs. Exhale, bow forward. And breathe. On your next breath in, press to straight arms. Remove any props. Lower down through the left cheek. Sweep the right leg around. Ardha Matsyendrasana, Lord of the Fishes. Again, that left leg can always be straight. Plantar flex the left toes. Pull in the right knee and anchor down the right big toe mound. Twist to your right now, hugging knee or elbow outside. Inhale, lengthen tall. Exhale, twist, gazing over back shoulder. Inhale, come to center, stack your knees. The left leg can always be straight, or you can sit on top of a block. Start in Gomukhasana A, interlace fingers underneath the top knee. Shoulders down, chest lifted, chin deeply tucked. Stretching through the trapezius muscles, drawing down the shoulders. Good. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, soften the shoulders down. Inhale your right arm to sky. Bend elbow, grab the base of the head or grab between the shoulder blades. Now inhale, left arm to sky. Turn your thumb and your palm up. Follow your gaze over the shoulder towards your thumb. Now flip your palm and your thumb down and take a bind behind the waist. You can also explore a full bind, clasping your hands. Chin can be tucked, or you can lengthen your gaze high. Good, inhale, head back to neutral, circle out the shoulders, rinse it out. And take your hands down behind you. Bring your feet hips distance and center your hips. Heels are a little bit ahead of the knees. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Pick up your right toes. You might slide your right heel closer towards your bottom. Now push into the back hands to lift the heart. Lower down the right foot. Walk your hands a little further back. Now lift your hips for a cross-legged variation on reverse tabletop. Chin can be tucked or head falls back. Inhale, tuck chin, exhale, lower hips, and switch sides. Cross right ankle over left. Dorsiflex the feet. Right thigh pulls away, left toes lift. You might draw the heel in a little closer. Push into your palms to lift the heart. You and your breath. Lower the front foot, maybe walk hands back, lift hips, reverse tabletop. The right hip probably wants to drop down, so keep pushing into your hands, strong arms, push into your left foot to lift the hips higher. Tuck your chin, exhale, hips down. Beautiful. Let's extend our legs forward. Shake it out. Knees can be bent. You can always have a block underneath your knees. If you have a strap or towel, it can always serve around the ball of foot. Inhale, extend arms up. If you're not using a strap, exhale, forward fold. Chest forward, shoulders down, bow your head and look towards your feet with your eyes. This is called Pada Drishti. I just want to show the strap again. So you can either stay lifted or you can begin to fold. Elbows can be bent, or you can walk your hands forward and go deeper into your stretch. And you might be doing this with your knees bent still. That's beautiful. Stretching the back of body. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale. Release your feet and or strap. Bring at least one block with you. Gently lie back. Rest your head, bend knees to sky, feet hips distance. Take a block between your thighs towards your groin. Walk in the shoulders, palms flat. Inhale, rise to Setu Bandhasan Bridge. You can keep your palms flat or walk in one shoulder at a time to interlace the fingers. Keep lifting the thighs and hips. Draw your chest to chin. Pull your chin a little bit away from chest. And moving without moving, your heels will energetically draw towards your shoulders. You'll feel your hamstrings turn on. Good. Lower your spine, your hips back down. Couple options today. Either take a block around underneath your sacrum, underneath your bottom, and extend legs to sky. You can also have a strap around your feet and hug your elbows in and hang out here with the strap. If you want to go a little further into shoulder stand today, anchor the palms, extend legs high, begin to lift your hips. A softer variation would be hips stacked over elbows with your hands supporting your hips and your back. A more full expression, danger zone would be your neck, would be to walk down your spine, spread the toes, feet together if you can, elbows in, lifting hips more over shoulders. Hinge at your hips, reach your extended legs behind you. Now you can be here halfway, still supporting hips. Your toes might reach the ground. If they do, lift your thighs. If your legs are in the air, you might have bent knees. And if your toes are on the ground, you can anchor the palms on the earth or walk in the shoulders and interlace once again. Halasana plow. If you're in a legs up the wall variation, you might take a one-legged stretch with one foot strapped and the other leg lengthening towards the earth. You don't necessarily have to have a strap to do that. A few breaths on one side and switch. Release your palms flat to the ground, slowly and controlled. Roll out your spine. If you need to bend your knees to get your feet down to the ground, do so, or lengthen the legs slowly down to your mat. I'll meet you lying on our backs, feet together, inner thighs hugging. Walk your fingers towards your feet. Straighten the arms, walk in your shoulders, and tuck your thumbs underneath the sides of your glutes. Push into your elbows, lift your heart, arching the back. Without moving the elbows, you'll slide the crown of head towards your elbows for Matsyasan fish. For those of you with blocks, you can always have blocks underneath your back, between your shoulder blades, to prop yourself up. Feel a beautiful stretch to the front of the neck. I just want to show that modification or variation. Couple more breaths where you are. And slowly release the head and neck. Release down your back. Bend knees, hug them to chest. Inner knees and ankles gently pressing, circle the knees, massaging the low back. Switching sides. Now bring your knees as wide as your shoulders. Circle out the knees again to circle out the hips. And switch. Place your feet down on the ground, arms to a T. Your knees can either fall right from here, or for an additional stretch, cross your left thigh over right. Option to hook the calf for eagle legs. Knees fall to the right, gaze upward or to your left. I love this stretch because I can feel it in my upper back, my middle back, all the way down to the low back and glutes. Inhale, knees back to chest, unravel. Feet down, knees can either fall left from here or cross right thigh over left, maybe hook calf. And then the knees fall left as you gaze right. Inhale, knees back towards chest to safely come to center, unravel. Center your hips, bring your feet as wide as matcha edges, and windshield wiper knees side to side. Keep the feet wide, bring knees together. Reclining pyramid, tuck your tailbone, one hand to heart, one to belly. Come back to your 3-part yogic breath. Inhale, fill up the belly, rib cage, chest. Exhale, softening, chest, rib cage, belly. Come back to the intention that you set, or what you observed in the start of practice. Notice if your mind is more clear, more calm, more quiet. Or if the things you may have been thinking about earlier have found a solution or peace, or maybe don't matter as much as they did before. Heel toe your feet back together, knees out for reclining butterfly. Come back to your abdominal breath. Inhale down to belly, belly fills up into hand. Exhale, belly softens towards spine as you breathe out the breath. Inhale down to belly. Exhale out the mouth. A few more. Start to resume a natural breath. Notice your emotional state. The emotions might feel more calm, more balanced. Perhaps you feel more in the flow, trusting the rhythm of life. Bringing healing into relationships, connection to community, and connecting with your own personal sensuality. Creating space in your day for healthy pleasures, being mindful of moderation, and finding balance between discipline and freedom, between structure and flow, between masculine and feminine. Release your palms, face up alongside body, extend your legs back to Shavasana, toes splaying out, maybe prop your knees with blocks. And surrender. And remain here in Shavasana for as long as you need. Trusting the flow and thanking yourselves for showing up today to your mat. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. Namaste. I'll see you next time.